We are getting spoons, we are getting sweets. What is Mama doing?
He's having a bowl of Notun Sandesh and you are
have it, Boyana, have it. 91 run. 2-1 series win.
Unbelievable.
Winters in Kolkata, all over India. We need to have knowledge.
So this is for Surya Kumar Yadav.
This is for Surya. Surya Pranam.
All for Surya.
So talk to us about Surya Kumar Yadav.
What should I say? I am short of words. I mean, he's a breathtaking cricketer, scintillating. But the question we are asking today, is he the best Indian batter in T20I that India has ever produced? That is the question. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. I think perhaps in modern era, I think he's the best T20 batter.
I mean, 43 innings, 3 centuries for India, a strike rate of more than 180, and this guy goes berserk in every match possible. He is a phenomenon.
Even the likes of AB de Villiers doesn't have the consistency that Surya Kumar Yadav
44 plus average. It is incredible.
See, I would say Virat Kohli in the 2016 World Cup. Some of the innings, think of the Mohali innings, think of the semi-final against West Indies. Virat Kohli in that particular World Cup. If you take that sort of period from Virat Kohli, the 2016 IPL and the 2016 World T20 away, Surya Kumar Yadav. But the way this guy is playing that Ram shot, I mean, what on earth? I mean, there's a beamer bowled at him, hitting his head.
Off-stump wide line.
Off-stump wide, he's here, he's falling and he hits it for 6. It deserves the first.
And the perfection he connects those balls.
Oh, the timing of some of those shots, I think it makes it look so easy. We saw Surya did that for KKR back in the days, but to do it with perfection for India in a high octane series decider, I think.
I mean, think of some of the shots he played today from the first ball. The confidence that he's showing, the ability. He's carrying this team. Am I right?
Absolutely.
He's the Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli of this.
Absolutely, 100% without a doubt. But do let us know in the comment section below whether you think Surya Kumar Yadav is the best Indian T20I batter ever produced. That is the question what we are asking. But coming to the match, a comprehensive win. Sri Lanka were nowhere in this match. আজকে তো যা দেখে মনে হচ্ছে সূর্যা যেভাবে ব্যাটিং করলো আজকে হয়ে যাওয়া উচিত আজকে হয়ে
Mama in form. So full bowl of নতুন গুড়ের মাখা সন্দেশ in form. চলতা রহে কি বলছে ভাই?
Someone is saying, I can't read the name.
How can India not play
Sky in ODI? Play him as a finisher is the question.
Different format. Yeah. Let's not jump the gun. Different format. We are talking T20 cricket, but the question that why don't you tell us, boss, what you think? Is he the best T20 batter? Let's have your opinion. Let's announce it on show with your name.
Right.
Because some of us believe that he's actually India's best T20 batter on form.
Absolutely.
No question. Let's decode this. That innings, those ran shots, outside of there was a third man 6.
From the tram line to 5 leg. It's
unbelievable.
And let me put it this way, because it comes with perfect practice.
Obviously.
And the amount of time he has put in in recent time, I have followed him in practice, and he tries even in the practice, and he connects them as well. Means that is what makes him such a dangerous batter, I would say. If you have to put it rightly, it's the dangerous batter in modern day cricket.
What he's saying is right. I mean, the World Cup semi-final, Surya out, India. It's becoming that in T20.
Like back in the days, you have covered so much of cricket. Like people used to turn off their TV when Sachin used to play out. This is the time. Surya in T20 format, we are not talking about ODIs or Test cricket, but in T20Is, I think Surya has achieved that level of achievement among the fans, among the lovers. You go to social media, people are lauding Surya Kumar Yadav. The kind of shots he played, people are sharing photos. How can he fall and hit a 70-75 meter 6? It's incredible.
And we have known him so closely. Yeah. Because obviously, even after this innings, I'm sure he's going to go back to his room and have a look at his innings.
He every time
does it every time.
Joyda,
He's late because he was having his kebabs. He had
Yeah.
ordered it before. Look at him. He's straight from Eid.
Joyda, for Surya.
এক বাটি নতুন করে সন্দেশ খাচ্ছে আর এই চারটে সন্দেশ তোমার অনারে
What happened to the diet in
I think the audio is low here. Wait a second, I'll just try to.
ভাই অডিওটা বাড়া আরে ভাই ফোনটাই বন্ধ করে দিয়েছে now it's good. Is the audio more?
hello.
Yes.
Go for it now. Bolo, tell us.
I'm saying, Mama, what happened to your diet? What happened to Bradman?
Look at this.
Come on. I'll just zoom in.
এটা ভাই এটা
Jesus
নতুন
Christ.
করে মাখা সন্দেশ straight
Joyda, winter time. It
Surya
can't
time.
be better than this.
This is Surya time. This is Surya
এগুলো
time.
আমি গেলে তো আসে না।
Surya time.
এগুলো কি মামা স্পেশাল?
Mama special.
এটা মামা স্পেশাল এটা সুভান স্পেশাল বলছে তুমি একা লাখনৌতে you are eating alone so how can we not eat that is what he's saying but decode Surya Kumar Yadav how do you describe him
He has known him for the
Now,
longest of.
all I can say is Shubhayan knows how long I've been an admirer of his. Because having played this game, having understanding this game, the range that he has, and what people don't understand is he works on these shots. I've seen him when he was in KKR, he would put a bowling machine and he would hit a lap shot, and out of 20 balls, 7 would hit his chest. This is not a talent that he's just, born with. He has developed this. And he's at the peak of everything, his ball choosing, everything. But the work started many years back, and now it's the full package. So now, when you see a Messi or Ronaldo at the top of their career, but how has it panned out? Why did Gautam Gambhir make him the vice captain when there was Yusuf Pathan, when there was other senior players in the team? Everybody was saying, why Sky? Now we know why Sky.
okay the question that we are asking Joydipda on the show is Surya Kumar Yadav today's Surya Kumar Yadav India's best ever T20 batter
Yeah, I would have to think so. I can't anybody dominate like this. Can you imagine today if he not only batted for himself, he batted for 4 players.
correct
Right.
He batted for 4 players. And today Shubman Gill got away. In fact, it was Rahul Tripathi and Aksar who played a T20 knock.
yeah
If this guy bats at even 140 strike rate, we will end up with 170, 175, which is par. So now, because we've got 225, they've ended up with getting 125, 130, whatever they've got. Once it becomes 175, then there won't be 125 all over.
that's a different ballgame
Yeah, because when you
Let's
go,
take one question at a time. Let's start with Shubhayan and then Joydipda, then Mama. What is it about Surya at this point in time? Is it confidence? Is it all coming together? Is it about that particular zone that a player reaches when everything falls in place?
I think it's a mix of all, but at the same time, it's the bravery, it's the guts he's showing. When we look at today's innings, Shubman Gill was stuck there. He was not playing an aggressive knock. He was run a ball, maybe even less than that. Ishan Kishan got out very early, but to come out there and carry that momentum which Rahul Tripathi had given, and in a better fashion, and to play a knock of 100 plus not out, it is incredible. I have seen Virat Kohli speak, you have seen Virat Kohli speak, you have seen Sachin Tendulkar speak, but the audacity, the audacity to go and say, okay, I can ram the ball which is in the right hand side of tram line over the 5 leg, and I can play an exclusive cover drive over the cover fielder, and some of that punch between long on and mid wicket, that was superb. That was not even power, that was sheer timing. So I think it brings not only confidence to the entire team, but for himself as well. Number 1 T20I batter, he has achieved everything in a span of 1-2 years, 1.5 years, and he's going strong. And it looks like we are yet to see the best version of Surya Kumar Yadav. I am not saying this is the best version, because if he believes that this is the best version, then he won't be improving every day.
Is there an over-dependence on Surya Kumar Yadav?
oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
After Yuvraj Singh, says somebody, Joydipda, but is there an over-dependence on Surya Kumar?
Absolutely. Keep him wrapped in cotton wool. Make sure that he doesn't get injured anywhere. Send him some bodyguards when he goes out. Look after him, man. Because he's winning. He's not this one. He's winning you games on his own for the past 1 year. And also, Shubhan was making his point about how good he is, and I agree with him and all. But also, because of the skill set that he has, he's probably given up something, not being a very, very good multi-days player. So Virat is all of it. So you must realize that the skill set required, if you're over dependent and you work on something a lot, then you're giving something away. So, I mean, this guy in T20, unbelievable. But Virat in all three versions, unbelievable also.
Of course.
So let's not dilute
Right,
that
of
bit.
course, we are not comparing all formats.
We are not talking about all formats.
No, I
Just
just said,
T20 cricket
yeah, I understand
and
that.
just
What I
Surya
meant was,
Kumar Yadav.
what
So
I
in that
meant was,
sense,
Joyada,
yeah.
Boriada also mentioned Virat Kohli's peak in 2016.
I also think that T20 World Cup 2016, that 82 in Mohali, that
but not
90
like this.
in Wankhede,
Not
Kohli's
like this.
peak, that IPL was as good. So I said that. What is the safe question?
This is a very
So
long
get rid of Rahul, but now
I'll check
we've
it.
got Gill playing maidens. Okay, so he's talking about Gill playing a maiden. Mama,
Yeah, that wasn't a T20 now. But
Right.
but let's give it to Gill because Surya was going all guns blazing.
But
at
as
the other
Rajika
end.
said, he protected Gill.
Yeah, almost because
There are
it's
four
not
people taking.
kind of a knock because 100 strike rate doesn't help the team scores.
There are
You know,
four people taking
what
Surya
I'm
out for
saying.
dinner tonight. There are
Yeah,
four
yeah,
batters taking.
but my problem is Surya, the day he fails, like he did in the England semi-final, and all of a sudden you're gone. So this is great when you see it, but one day he will fail because he's human. And the day he
You know-
fails in a match, all of a sudden you're exposed. So it's alarming at one level. Thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts is a very good point, Boria. I sometimes feel the more Surya plays like this, the more we will not develop as a team. As weird as that sounds. As weird as that sounds. Because he's covering a lot of things which are not coming on the face of it because we won and we'll put it under the carpet.
Right. I think I completely agree. But at the same time, Joyda, along with Surya, I found a very better, good, positive for India in terms of Rahul Tripathi. I don't know how many games he will get in future, but Rahul Tripathi, the intent he showed, some of the shots he played, and to do that in the second innings of your T20 career for India, I think it was a phenomenal series for Rahul Tripathi, the kind of impact he made with the bat.
Yeah, I also feel the selfless way he plays is very good to see. He can
Right.
get out to any of those balls. But
Right.
that's the way to play T20 cricket because you cannot protect and play. But sometimes what happens is when you have a reputation and when you have a name and an average and something to fall back, to protect, then this is easy. See, he's just come. He's just come. He wants to impress everybody, play some shots. And they all came like this. But once you have a reputation, then your game changes because you don't take that many risks. Is that detrimental or not for the team? I think it is because I think if you see the world best T20 teams, there are people designated to do, and it's for the team to give him a longer rope, even if he fails. Even Rahul fails the next two games, give him because the day he plays, he'll win you this. He'll play games like this. Today it was 35. The day it'll be 75. It'll be 35 balls. It won't be more than that. That's how he plays.
So the question that comes up, Rahul Tripathi, we understand, but right through the series, if we sort of decode, Surya Kumar Yadav, we've spoken, Mama, after this series, by the way, you said a lot of other people are being protected in the team because of Surya and, a lot of things are not coming to light. Somebody who has diabetes finishes one bowl of Notungude Shondesh because of Surya Kumar Yadav. There are problems if he plays like this. Rare Sports will have a problem because Mama is eating like this. That is a serious issue. Serious issue, the amount of Notungude Shondesh he completed. I mean,
what happened to that diet he was doing with you in the last trip abroad?
What diet? Mama and diet, me and diet. What? We are pleasantly plump people. Don't worry about diet. You worry about that.
And Avinash also has a comment here before I go to Mama. Tripathi had a bad previous game, and if he fails again in this match, we may not see him again in India colours. Yet he is very selfless and playing his shots. That I guess what
mentioned.
Yeah.
So the point is that I was asking you. Question is, now that 3 matches we've seen Gill, you want to give him a rope in T20s? You want to look beyond him? Is this enough, or should we give him more? What do we do?
Let's be honest. Means obviously he did get a chance because KL Rahul has been rested.
Or will we see
Rohit is injured. In fact, Rohit is also rested. So is Virat. So, but you don't know with this string whether they would be persistent within the T20 format or not. moving forward. But then I don't think. Yes, I would say you should persist with Shubman Gill. Let's not judge him by with just only one series. It's only one series, and in T20 World Cup next is in 2024. Still a long way to go, and we have plenty of series coming up. So
Same question, Jadidda. Shubman Gill.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or you want
my worry, see, if Virat and Rohit come back, they'll bat at 1 and 2. So
Do
it's
you
very
see them
important for us. Sorry, I lost you there.
Do you see them coming back in this format?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
That's how it works. I do. And my problem is that we are not developing players at 3, 4, 5. We are only trying players at 1, 2, 3. So after they come back, then we expect the 1, 2s to go at 4, 5 and play. We did that with Huda. Huda got runs at number 3. Then we put him at number 6. The skill set is totally different. So we did that with Venkatesh Iyer. He got a fabulous 6 months, half a IPL with KKR at open. We put him at 6, and he's nowhere in the scene. It's very important to play the right guys at the right place.
Okay.
I agree. But at the same time, I will disagree with Joyda and Mama here, and I don't see the big three, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli playing this format.
I don't know about KL. But I think Rohit and Virat will be back. And also,
I
it
think,
depends how this IPL goes.
In the near future, I'm not seeing KL Rahul in this format. It may be changed. It can be changed in future, but right now I'm not seeing him in the scheme of things. But at the same time, coming back to Shubman Gill, I think I rate him as the next face of Indian cricket, so I rate him very highly. But at the same time, I'll say the best formats for Shubman Gill are ODIs and Test cricket. That is where he can excel beyond what we have witnessed in Indian cricket so far. Because I have seen him play in those Ranji games, in those Vijay Hazare Trophy, and I think ODI and Test format suit him the best. Maybe in T20s you need to look someone who can give you that impact. We are. This is not the anchor age of the old times of the 2008s, the early 2010s. We are seeing players from England, Australia who come and they don't care about their anchor knock. They don't care about their average. What they play like what Rahul Tripathi played today. We need players like him. Rahul Tripathi can open as well if you want him to. There's a Ruturaj Gaikwad sitting in the bench. There's a Prithvi Shaw. Give them chance. The players who are made for T20 formats.
Okay, just quickly turn to the bowling before we come back to Surya Kumar Yadav a little bit. 230 means your bowlers start 4 down. I mean, they've already got 4 wickets in the sense, Joydeep. But clearly, this is not a day to judge them when your batters have given you a 230. Having said that, it was good to see Ashdeep come back. Thoughts?
Absolutely. And when Surya got that last ball, that audacious shot over square leg for the 4 in the last ball of our innings, when he was walking off, all the bowlers were walking in to bowl, because they want to loosen up. And everybody had a smile on their face. Thank you. Easy day. Otherwise, if it's 160, you're under the pump. But he had made all the bowlers' lives. First, it was Paras Mamre who came and said, good, well done. And then Ashdeep and Malik and everybody came and said, well done, well done. They were going in the middle to bowl in that single stump and warm up and all that. But everybody had a smile. Yeah, you're right. Today's not a day to judge the bowlers. Don't judge the bowlers when your batters have got 120 and 220. Anything in between, you can judge them. That's a proper day to judge.
But Joyda, last match 7 no balls. In this match 11 wides. That is extras. I think we need to cut that down in this format.
Yeah, wides, sometimes what happens with the wides is if you go with a plan, it's a little different thought to it. With the no ball, that's unpardonable. With the wide, if you're stuck with a plan, say you're going to a big hitter like Andre Russell, the wide Yorker, if you actually have 2 wides, they say still go for the third one. Because if you put it in the stumps, you'll get it for 6. So you go with that. Your thought process was right, your skill set, your execution was wrong.
Right.
But when a wide happens, it's not always that the planning was wrong. It's the execution is wrong. If the planning is right, sorry.
He's absolutely right. Bharat Arun had once told me that if you have a bad day, what they used to do was they go and check the video and they would say, what was your thought process? Ask the bowler, and then they check the balls and see, was the skill set wrong or was the thought process? So in this case, as he rightly said, you might sort of, the plan was something and your execution is, so he's absolutely correct in this assessment. Mama, how do you judge the bowlers today? I was happy for us.
I think I was very
There's
happy.
something here for us, Bodia. Can I read that out? It's bigger in my screen.
Yes, I can read that out.
Avinash Avi says, Rohit, Ishan, Virat, Shreyas, Sky, Hardik. Do you guys think this will be an ODI lineup, or you guys want KL in this lineup? I don't see him ahead of Sky at 5. KL can't be a certainty in any format now, is what Avinash Avi is saying.
I think we will see Shubman Gill open along with Rohit Sharma, and we will see KL Rahul in the middle number 5, the role he has been playing, and he will take the gloves as well. This has been the ODI format, and to be fair, KL Rahul has done a decent job in the middle order number 5 role, scored us recently 80 something in a couple of series back. So he has been doing decently. He has decent numbers as well. So let's back him. Let's not push him away completely because he has had a couple of bad months.
But then we were discussing about the bowlers. For me, the biggest positive for India in this series has to be Yajuvendra Chahal. He was not, as Boryada in our pre-show did mention that he was not played in the throughout the World Cup. So that was a blunder on the part of the team management, I would say. But it was heartening to see Yajuvendra Chahal and the emergence of Akshar Patel, the all-rounder. Means with
Very
the bat, he almost won us the match, the first match, and then he did win us the second match. Almost 50,
With the ball
and
last-
then with the
last
ball,
over.
the last two
Last over,
last over as well. So for me, those were the two positive, and obviously Umran Malik, as we all know, and he has did outstandingly well, and then Arshdeep Singh, the way he came back today, that speaks volumes of his mental strength. So these are few positives as far as bowling is
Hardik
concerned.
Pandya's captaincy a big positive.
Joydeep, one question for you on Arshdeep. If you think about the Asia Cup, he dropped that catch. He was viciously trolled.
Trolled.
I mean, it was ugly, and we all know how bad it was. He came back beautifully. The World Cup was his. Again, last match and today. At this age, the kind of temperament he's showing is quite fantastic to see. Thoughts?
For me, that is his biggest plus point. You've hit the nail on the head. For me, along with all the bowling skills, I watch cricket all over the country. There are a lot of people who have the skill. A lot of people who have the skill. Who can do it under the pump? Who can do it when everybody is gunning for you? Who can do it when things are not going right for you? Who can turn the things around? Those are the characters you look for. Spot on.
And Boryada, I think that is the main reason why Arshdeep has been fast tracked. I mean, to make him your death bowler in a T20 World Cup, I think this is the main reason why he has been brought into the scheme of things, Indian setup, and Rahul Dravid, Paras Mambre, whoever the captain is, has said that you are my death bowler because you have the temperament, you can keep calm, even if you get hit for a couple of boundaries in a over. That is his biggest positive.
To look
Stays
forward to
unfazed
the
also.
ODI
Boria stays unfazed also. Doesn't take
Yeah.
success doesn't fly with success and doesn't grovel with failure. Stays in between. And most of these guys who have done that, I can name you many, and some of them very well. When they get a 200, they'll be happy. When they get a 0, they'll be okay. It's not like the end of the world or they've owned the world. It's not like that.
Yeah, I mean, and you need to embrace failure, because if you don't embrace failure in sport, then you have to be self-aware. I mean, that's self-awareness. Being in the moment is the most important. Yeah. Looking forward to the ODI series, according to me, much more important format in this particular year with the World Cup coming up, right? Joydeep, thoughts on that? What do you want to see from this Indian ODI 50-over team win? In this particular series, do you want experimentation? Do you want them to win? Do you want them to be ruthless? What do you want to see from the Indian ODI team?
I want that 20. I know the selectors have been selected today, so I want that 20. Or I don't know why it's 20. What if somebody has a really good IPL? Somebody has a stupendous IPL, has a 900-run-year IPL. So I think basically they're going with 20, but they're not saying this is it. The door is closed. The door is always open, but they want to have 20 in mind and go ahead with it. I want to see the 20 play, and I also want to make sure that every replacement is also ready, because often in the past we've had issues when there was a replacement. When Vijay Shankar at 4, Dinesh Karthik at 4, that shouldn't happen again. 1, 2, A and B. Okay, option C if he's injured. So who are my 3? Who are my 4? Who are my 5? Who are my options there? Who are my 6, 7, 8? Who are my options there? So everybody should be in the fray. Everybody should have enough games, because you never know. 7 days before the World Cup, something might happen. So somebody shouldn't feel. This year, Shami played a T20 World Cup when he hadn't played 40 T20 games for India. He hadn't. That wasn't the ideal preparation. Now he's a bowler of a different planet, so he did his job. But not everybody will.
What do you want from the ODI series?
Yeah, obviously, I would love to see get a combinations right before the actual World Cup, because 9 odd months left before we start of the World Cup. So I would love to see a settled look, somewhat of a settled look, because we have 20 players at your core group from which to choose from. So ideally, these are the series where you need to find out the combinations, means the perfect combination. Obviously, we know that Mohammad Shami is in that 50 over side. So how does Shami fare? Means obviously age being against his side. So these are some of the areas that India needs to sort out. We have someone like an Arshdeep Singh emerging. So we need to sort out these combinations before we head out to the business end of the tournament. 2-3 months before the World Cup, we need to have our fixed 11, at least at the core group.
Right.
Rohit Sharma, how important is it?
Very important. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, both of them very important. And you know, Team India home World Cup, they would want these two players to be at their best. We haven't seen the best of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Yes, Virat scored a couple of centuries here and there, but the best version of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma can change everything for Indian cricket. Also, I sincerely want Kuldeep Yadav to get some games.
Yes.
He has been in and out. He has done well, but again, drop for Jaydev Unadkat, nothing against him, but I want Kuldeep Yadav to get games because the World Cup is in India. If Kuldeep and Chahal or Ravindra Jadeja or Akshar Patel, if the spin group can get it going, I think India once again will be.
Let me go to Joydeep on that note. I mean, let's put it.
And also, just before we end, we must also eagerly wait how Jasprit Bumrah fares.
Yes, return of
Jasprit Bumrah in the ODI series. That's going to be very, very important.
Very important points made there. Let's put it this way. Look, 2013, 2022, 10 years we've not won a World Cup. Home World Cup, best ever chance to win. You don't win it, unacceptable. You call yourself the nerve center of the world game. 4 teams play world cricket at this level with this level of resources. If you are not one of them and not win a World Cup, boss, shameful. Joydeep, this is the start of that home stretch, the 9 months to get it right, win that World Cup and redeem. How important is it? Jasprit Bumrah, for example, Rohit Sharma, for example, as captain. Lot of questions being asked about Rohit's captaincy. Does he deserve to be there? Should he be there? Should Hardik be made captain? How important is this series for Rohit Sharma?
Just I predicted that India will have a massive win today. I have a feeling that a big season from Rohit is coming up, especially in 50 overs. I think he's a gun player. Maybe with the captains and everything going around, maybe he's just off the boil. This time he's had off. He also knows better than anybody else where he is with his cricket. And I think he's very, very important. You know, this 50 over World Cup in India will be a high scoring one. You know, just like the 2013 was, 340, 350 being chased, tied game at 340 plus, you know, stuff like that. There won't be a 260, 270 game. So I think we need Rohit at his best, and Bumrah, of course, is very, very important. But I just want 5 or 6 fast bowlers in the mix, because in today's day and age, fast bowlers are getting injured every other day. So you don't want to go with Bumrah, and then if he gets injured, you've got nobody ready. Go with 6, 7 of them. If Bumrah is there, nothing like it. But if he isn't for some reason, then the others are ready as well.
Okay, so we'll finish off the last 1.5 minutes with Sky. We started with the question, is he the best T20 batter? Joydeep, 30 seconds before I give 2 of my colleagues 30 seconds each. Sum up the Surya Kumar Yadav innings.
Yeah, I think he's the best ever I've seen. AB de Villiers comes the closest. But I think even with all due respect to AB de Villiers, I haven't seen this consistency in AB de Villiers. If you look at it, this guy is doing it day in and day out. And AB de Villiers also played with some gun players around him. And if you see in the last 20 innings, Surya has won 7 or 8 games just on his own. I think that's a phenomenal percentage. I mean, as much of risk involved in this game to be able to play these sort of knocks. It's not always 100. It's a 33 ball 74. He'll go and do, and that's the difference between winning and losing. Everybody else is batting at 120 strike rate. He's but not batting at 150, 60, batting at 190, 200. So I think he's the best ever, no doubt about it.
Obviously, in contemporary cricket, if any player comes to mind who plays a better ramp shot, obviously you had Josh Butler, but Surya Kumar Yadav is easily the better T20 batter at the moment, without a doubt.
I'll not take much time. I'll just say Surya Kumar Yadav show in T20s. That's it.
So there is, unanimity here about Surya Kumar Yadav being 2 notches, 3 notches above his contemporaries. Overwhelming dependence on the man. Perhaps the best T20 batter at this point in time, surely, if not ever. So let's celebrate. Mama is nudging me. Amar Nishtita Dao. Joydeep is saying, finish it. My kebabs are cold. And Shubhayan is telling me, I've got to go to my Mashi's place for another round of dinner. So plenty of food and drinks awaiting us. New year, first century to Surya Kumar Yadav. Keep watching us. We will bring you all sport. Download our app. Follow us on all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And again, the Hockey World Cup starts. 3 of us will be there. The Badminton Super Series, 2 of us will be there. Cricket, optimum coverage. That's why we are who we are. Lots happening, folks. Lots happening. Keep watching. And for the moment, go have a good dream. Think about Surya Kumar Yadav and him hitting. Thanks for watching.